Good morning. Ooh. Oh, so sorry. Good morning. This is not starting off well. Again. Welcome to Sewfly's Unique Boutique. My name is Tammy. And this is like the 8th or 9th time I've tried to do this. Hi. Hi, you coming in to say hello? Come here. You gonna come say hello? Come on. Come on. Yes, my pet is yours. Oh. Alright, down you go. Sorry about that. But this is like the 8th or 9th time I've been having technical difficulties since Thursday. I did this like 4 times yesterday and it cut short on the computer camera. I don't know why. So hopefully this will be the final time. This is Saturday, May the 4th. It is the real FlossTube number 38. And welcome to Magical March. Magical May. Magical May. Sorry. A little scattered. Sorry. So I ended up getting 2 finishes. And I found them this morning. Evidently they had fallen. Didn't notice it. But this is Amok from Untwisted Stitches. It's on a 16 count Da Vinci from Pictures Plus. I'm going to tell you now, if things are backwards, I'm going with it, okay? I don't edit. This is me. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to turn the things around. So we're going with it. Because I'm not going to start and stop again. Good with that. Oh my goodness, it's been rough. And this is the Patriotic Flowers by Cute Embroidery by Kate. And I changed this green and the blue are a Sulky blendable, which means they're variegated, and the red and the white are just true red and bright white from Sulky. I think the colors are a little bit richer. I kind of like them better, and you can definitely see them better. This is going to be turning into a pillow for my little Bobo, and this is done, I think, on a 16 count white chocolate. Just a scrap piece I had kicking around. It wasn't going to take very long. I love these little spool patterns though, because, you know, I really like the thread idea, because I'm a quilter. But yeah. So far for the year of 2024, and we are in May, I have 23 finishes. I need 2 more for the month of May. And then any others I get will be put towards June, July, August, September, so on and so forth. My goal for this year, for the 2024, for those of you who are new, if you are new here, welcome. Please like, please subscribe. And if you are returning, hi. Hi, Claudia. Thank you for getting in touch with me this morning. I'm good. If you're returning, you know that I want to get 60 finishes for the year of 2024. So, I am well on my way. I'd like to get a few ahead, you know, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, now, whips. You can hear my dog out there with her squeaky toy. You can hear my husband watching TV, which is fine. It's been a morning. I've been up since like 4:30. It's been a morning. That's actually sleep for me. Alright, this is by Waxy Moon Designs. It's called the Autumn Bird. I don't have a picture of it, sorry. My goal, these are my goals for this week, are to finish the bird and the pumpkin. And then the rest of this is all border, some flowers, leaves, that sort of thing. So, but yeah. So I'm using this with the called for colors, which I do believe are Gentle Arts. Oops, sorry, that made you sick. But yeah, Soot is Gentle Arts. There we go. That's that one. And then the next one, Thursday, I seem to be having, after I recorded, I seem to have a really hard time trying to figure out what to do. It's kind of stuck. I knew I wanted something, but I wasn't sure what. And then this came to mind. And this is Autumn Jack by Screaming Heart Designs. And it is a very, very stitch heavy. It may look like it wouldn't take a lot of time, but I think it's going to. I am not going to be deceived by this one. And my goal for last week was to try to put 300 stitches in. I did not complete that goal. I don't know how many stitches I got in, but I do want to get to 300 and more if possible. So there it is. This is done with Anchor White, Anchor Black, and a DMC variations. The number is 4124, and that is going to go in this eye spot right here. It's going to be the eyes and the nose and the mouth of the pumpkin. So there's that one. Okay. And then another goal was to finish the top border and a new room from Hocus Pocus. Like I said, I don't care if these are backwards. I really just want to get this done and uploaded. So what I did was I did the witch over here and I finished the top border. All you really need to see is pictures anyway. Who cares if the words are right? So, with this, okay. Here it is. I finished the top border and I finished the witch down here. Now I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go. I did start putting the owl in and I'm really looking forward to that owl. Or I can go down this way and work on the hourglass and maybe get some of them, and then maybe, you know, go down this way with the border and around, and you know, not quite sure. Or maybe I just work on the border on this side so it can be a little bit even. I don't know. I like symmetry. I like things to be even. So there's that. And I'm not really into, you know, some primitive stitching, but I'm finding out that I really like this. I really like the Prairie Schooler. The Santas, I like them. The next one I hope to do is, this is my Prairie Schooler bag, by the way. It's Nevermore. This is Nevermore. And I like it. I love the castle. Or maybe I'll do one of the smaller ones. Like Knock Knock. Like Misfortune. Or what's this one? Night Flight. Oh, that's a Santa. Or Double Double. I don't know. Oh, and I really, this is Knock Knock. I kind of like it. So, but I don't know. It depends on what strikes my fancy. But that was one of my goals, so that was a goal that I did complete. And then Sorry. Having technical difficulties again. I don't have the picture for this one because it's on my phone and I'm using my phone to record. And I didn't get as much done as I was hoping because I didn't have all the colors that I wanted or needed. So, but this is the Cheshire Cat from Stitch Fiddle, and this from here to here is all page 1. It goes down this way. So what I've been doing is, like, I did the top row, fine. Second row, I added a stitch. Third row, fourth row, added a stitch. I'm hoping what happens with that is it doesn't have page lines. We'll have to wait and see. But this one's a little creepy, I will admit, but I like it. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, I just put you back here so you don't get in the way. Okay. And then on my goal list, I started working on this yesterday, is to finish the hat on She Mad Hatter Dreams. And that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I did start on working on it yesterday. I got some of the band, like right here, done. And I finished the leaves because this is part of the hat, believe it or not. And then this whole thing down here comes to part of the leaves because there's a big bow over here. And you have a plant coming out of the bow. So, I'm just going to try to get as much, and I can do it, you know, if I finish it, I finish it. If I don't, I have the whole month of May to work on it. So, I could have put hours, you know, work on it, a couple hours here, a couple hours. But I figured, what the heck, you know, if I don't get the goal done, that I have a whole month to finish it. I don't have to worry about doing it in a week. I'll just add something on to the next time. And then I worked on this one for 3 days. I worked on I'll picture up in the corner. That's what it looks like. This is the Gothic Light by Barbara Anna. And I'm doing this on the Hocus Pocus has done a 16 count lamb's wool. Barbara Anna Mad Hatter Dreams is on a 16 count touch gray, and this is either a 16 or an 18. It feels like 18 count piece of Haunted by Picture This Plus. I love it. Never said I thought I'd say that about Picture This Plus, but I do. So this is as far as I got. Oop, it's backwards. You don't want to see it that way. There we go. So this was, I was supposed to work on this for 4 hours. I think I did. I might have worked on it for more. If I did, awesome. But this is as far as I got. Half of her has the bright red hair, and then the other half has dark and purplish hair. And the eyes are done, thank God, because they were creeping me out. And I have to get the other, I want to say it's a candelabra coming out of her head. I really don't understand that part, but it's a dream, you know. So, yeah, I love it. That's dog hair. I don't know. but I gotta get the other half. And the other half of the candelabra is like this blue here. So one side is bright, the other side is dark. I love Barbariana. I really am beginning to love her stuff, and I have quite a few others, a few others, and I have a Butterfly Dreams one that I absolutely love, so I'm gonna work on those. So yeah, and this one is not slated for a finish. There are a few. The Hocus Pocus is slated for a finish at the end of the year. And what else do we have slated? Good Company, which is the thing I'm making for my parents. That is slated for a finish. Horror Movies is slated for a finish. Fairy and Moon is slated for a finish. Hocus Pocus is slated for a finish. And Venom, the Vampire Godlet, and a few other things. So, Nightmare Before Christmas bag that I made and tried to put a zipper on and failed miserably. So, I think I finally got the zippers maybe then. Friday and Saturday I worked on Winnie. I got more than 300 stitches, which was my goal, was to get 300 stitches. I got way more. Pretty sure I got way more. Because I worked on the top. Oh look, another glorious. I worked on the left side, or right side, this part of Winnie's hair. Finished up this, put in part of Morning. Want to work on this part of her, and then just have descendants down below. And she is slated for a finish this year, and she is being done on a 68 count touch of gray. I love gray. I love neutral colors to stitch on. I try to do the more odd colors. You know, the brighter, as I call them, funky. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes. I don't like how it looks. If you remember seeing Why is a Raven Like a Writing Desk? I did that one on a really... Yeah. So, here is Frank and Elvira, the Gobblesteins by RATM. And this one is on what I would call a funky color. But I love it, and I think he looks great. I think she's going to look fabulous. But here he is. I got Frank. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. I just got to finish up the bottom. I think I'm going to have to stitch this little bit over here in hand because I'm not sure how much of a border I have. And I have to do my own finishing, so basically I'm going to be finishing this. So if I screw it up, I screw it up. I have an idea of what I want to do with it, though. I think I want to do this one, finish up Nick and Carol, and do the native couple. And then turn all three of them into a wall hanging. Different seasons, Like you have Halloween on top, Thanksgiving on the bottom, in the middle, and then Christmas on the bottom. And then that way they can be up all year. They can be up for 3 months. But yeah, I think that's what I might do. I'm not quite sure yet. Or I might try my hand at a flat fold. I don't know. There will not be enough room for a stand-up, so... I saw them as stand-ups, that's not my thing. But yeah, and this is Elvira over here. So I want to finish up Frank and work on Elvira. So, I don't know if I'll get back to that this week. I don't know yet. But I'll get to it when I get to it, and I just had to work on him. I really did. I saw the bag and I remembered he was in here and I was like, ah. Frank! Yay! Alright. Next. Alright. So, the whip code numbers called were 5, 5, 13, and 19. Okay, so 5 for me is Judge Not, which is the sheep. Right here, somewhere. Yeah, of course it has to be on the bottom. There it is. Okay. So here is my Judge Not by Plum Street. Like I said, everything's going to be backwards. I apologize. I'm this technical difficulties this week were just out of control. Out of control. So, here are my sheep. I have got 5.5 done. Yeah, I was working on this when I found out about my dad. So, I was filling in the sheep here. And he's still not finished. And I can't work on it right now. I can't work on this particular sheet. Let's just put it that way. The rest of it I'm pretty sure I can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline 4 more sheep. Or maybe just, 4 more sheep. And then try to put a couple words down underneath here. Whether I fill those sheep in or not is up to me. But as long as I get 4 sheep, I will consider it complete. And be able to mark it off on my Wicco. Okay. And then number 13 is slated for a finish this year. And that is the, try not to move you too much this time. If I can find it. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, right here. It is Good Morning Maui, The Big Bang. And it is cast of the show The Big Bang Theory. And I have Bernadette and Howard complete. I have it all started. I started Leonard, and hopefully I'm going to be working on this for 3 days for 2 hours, so 6 hours, and work on it and try to see how much love I can put into it and see how far I can get. So, there's not really a whole heck of a lot of color changes. And I'm back stitching as I go, so hopefully it won't take too awful long. But here we are. And these guys are little. So here is my Big Bang cast. We have Bernadette, we have Howard, and right here is Leonard. So hopefully I can get some more words in. I mean, I'm not worried about the words too much because they're easy enough. I'm more interested in getting the people done. So, see how many I get. Because like I said, this is slated for a finish at the end of the year. And then, oh, sorry. This is work on Cheshire Cat for 2 days for an hour. Okay, so 2 hours. If I work on it more, great. If I don't, I don't. If I only do the 2 hours, I do the 2 hours. Here he is. This is the Cheshire Cat by Miss Bugatti. This came in a bundle. So I have the Cheshire Cat, the Mad Hatter, Alice, the Queen, and the White Rabbit. I also want to get the little bottles that say eat me, or the little bottle where it says drink me, and the little piece of cake that says eat me. I think that's it. Yeah, they didn't have the mouse or anything like that, or any of the cards. So the last time I worked on this, it was in Mad March. I don't know how many stitches I put into it, but I put in some, quite a bit. I worked on it for a while. So the whole top border, this is as wide as it's going to get. And then I worked on all of that. I'm not much of the jewel tone type of person, but I like these colors. I love turquoises, dark blues, purples, of course. Yeah, I like them. So there's that. Let's see how far I can get with that one. Okay. And then, as you know, I am a major, I have a lot of Halloween, and I want to complete a lot of my Halloween. So I did an extra not long ago on how, I just brought out a bunch of patterns, charts that I had, and showed them to you, and, I took 20 of them, and I put them on a, typed 10 names on one side, 10 names on another side, one piece of paper. And then I cut them in half, and then I cut the strips and folded them and put them in my little bowl that I used for my Advent. And I'm going to have to find some other different thing if it's not empty by December. Because in December, I know it's only May, but we, as stitchers, we think ahead about what we want to do. So in May, in December, I want to do some Christmas stitching. So I have purchased some gnomes, and they all have a lot of the same colors, so you only really have to, kit them up once. And, if you have to add, you have to add. Not a big deal. As long as you have the basic colors that they all have in them, you should be good. That's what I did with my wizards. So, but yeah. And then I'm going to take some, I don't know if I'm going to put them all in the same or what. I know with my little animals, like, my little frog that I did, my little frog that I did, my little Christmas frog, I have sheep, koala, dog, owl, fox, a couple others. And I'm all going to put those on the same color. And I hope to frame them or do the same thing that I did. I have it right here. Here's my little Christmas frog. I did him in a hoop finish. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. You gotta see the pig. I got the pig too. I think the pig's gonna be my next one. That one is absolutely adorable. I'm not sure how the pink fabric will, the pink will look on this. But, I don't know. I like him. So, there's my little frog. I might change the colors a little bit. So anyway, off on a tangent. Sorry. So I had my daughter pick this out on Wednesday, and this is what I'll be doing. It's Stephen King things. And I don't like just the red. So, I saw this in my looking for stuff. And this is called Vampire Raspberry by Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. And this is what I'm going to use for this. I think this will be awesome. I think it'll be awesome. We'll find out. Okay. And then I did some dyeing. So we have this apple green, which is lovely. I love it. I love how it looks like it's got little flowers or leaves on it. And then I also did this one. These are both 18 count. I have to get some more. I have some more 18 count on the way. Unfortunately, I had to buy a big piece, so I'm gonna have to measure out, you know. But this is hyacinth, and look how cute. I think I know what I'm gonna use for this one. I think I know what I'm gonna do in that one. But yeah, so there's those. All right. Next is stash. All right. So I have ink circles Rabbit September. So I decided I was going to get March for my husband, because my husband and my dad were both born in September. March. My daughter was born in September. My brother and I were born in December. My stepson was born in January. My sister-in-law and my stepdaughter were born in June. So I need to get January and June. There's that. This is Rabbit December. And I guess there's this thing where on your birthday, if you say Rabbit, you'll have good luck. And then I got the Blue Flower Halloween Acorn, which in a way it kind of reminds me of the Halloween squirrel. So I think what I'm going to do is they're going to be companion pieces, even though they're different. So. And then this is Carolyn Manning. It's The Night Before Christmas. And I love the quilt look on this. And I think this is going to be a focus piece for my Jingle Jangle July. And also a focus piece for December. If you want to join me in any of these months that I'm doing, next month is Jungle June, and what I am doing is I have a couple little tiny, not very big, little leopards, panthers, tigers, elephants, hippos, that I'm going to put in my junk journal. I'm just going to get some wild animal stickers or jungle stickers and make a couple of pages of my jungle animals. Because I don't want them up around my house because they don't go with my decor. In my living room, it's basically family pictures and wildlife. Like the wildlife around this area, North American wildlife, like bears and moose and elks and wolves, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I am going to attempt, when I said Animal April, I meant dogs, cats, whatever. I'm going to switch things up a little bit next year. And same idea with the themes, just a little bit different. You know, it's not going to have the same, letter. Or I might make my weeks different, like Magical Monday. Wonderland Wednesday. Freaky Friday, you know, something to that effect. You know, I don't know yet, right? But I like doing the months. Alright, and shortly after my dad died, I told you that my sister-in-law and my brother ended up getting a black lab puppy. Now, I'm more of the mindset, don't shop, adopt. Because you are saving a life. So, I think instead of perpetuating the puppy mills by buying a puppy, I think I'd much rather save a life like I did with Patches. And I want another dog like you would not believe. But anyway, so here is a Artisy mini black Labrador that looks like Mr. Wick. That's what they called the dog. I don't ask questions anymore. Alright, and then we have a pile of things that I would like that are possible starts in the next few months. I do this every once in a while. I'll go through my charts and I'll say, okay, I like this, and I'll make a pile. So, this is by FlossTube.com. This is a patriotic gnome, which I think I will be doing either this month or next month. So I have it for July. And then, do I have the other one here? Yes, I do. I wanted to start this one for Magical May, which is the Queen of Hearts Spool by Crafty Blue Bonnet. This is on Etsy. But instead, I'm going to go with this one, which is Print and Decor Queen of Hearts. And you can do this on 16, 18, 14, it doesn't matter. But the model is on 16 count. And then, Waxing Moon Designs, one of my all-time favorite designers. This is the USA Patriotic Blocks, and I have ordered the floss for this one. It's fancy floss. And I think I'm going to do it in the same way. I'm going to make it look like it's a wall hanging. Or I might just make it into a wall hanging. If I do, I'm going to add a couple others. I have some more Waxing Moon designs that are patriotic. I might just add the gnome. Who knows? And then I love this one, and I've been thinking about this one, and I might just break down and start it this week. I don't know. This is 4th of July by One Bat Stitching. And the only reason why I got it was for that little star, this one right here, because it looks like Captain America's shield. Not that I'm a big Captain America fan, but I do like the Avengers. So. And then we have America the Beautiful by the French Giraffe. And then we have this one, which is Doctor Who. And I have some 18 count curry coming for this one. I hope to get it done by Christmas. Maybe. And then we have this one. This is by Beck Seashore of Beckadoodles on Etsy. And it's only 65 by 75. And it's the highest amount of stitches is 965. Yeah. And that's in a blue, I believe. 900. No. Yes. Yes, it's a baby blue. And quick peek, and that's it. those are the things that I want to start soon. And then on my cross stitch tracker, I finished the flower spool, which is sewn. Worked on Gothic Light for 3 days, and I started working on She Mad Hatters. Now, the thing. Today is May the 4th, and for all you Star Wars people out there, everybody says May the 4th be with you, because line in the movie is May the Force be with you. So, I have a couple Star Wars stitches, and I'm going to work on one today for a couple hours. So, yeah. Next is some gifts from me to you. Now, Claudia, I know you're waiting for your bear bag, and it's right up here. I just have to fix it and send it out. This week, the last thing I really wanted to do was leave my house this week, because I spent the weekend away. And I'm not used to spending the weekends away, but I did this past weekend, and I'll explain that in life stuff. So, yes, Claudia, I will get it out as soon as possible. I promise. I will message you. You know that when I get it, when I send it out. So, I tried gifting these to you all last week, and nobody wanted them. So I'm going to try one more time, and if I don't get any comments this time, perfect, fine, I'm good. I have plenty of. I can take them to the Goodwill, and they'll sell them to somebody for a couple bucks. All right, so we have the January Quaker, and I did this one because I like my Quakers. Now, the question with these is, do you like reproduction samplers or do you like Quaker samplers? Now, for me, Quaker samplers are great because it's like getting a little tiny finish every time you finish a motif. That's my look on it. That's my outlook on it. So, we have January, which is done in Lovely Blues, which I did in 930, 931, and 932. You can do it in Classic Colorworks, and they also have an anchor conversion for this one. And then we have the February Quaker. And this is done in Classic Colorworks or DMC. Okay? Now, when I did mine, the pink was C603, which was an étoile. The darker pink was a C600, which was another étoile. And the green, I kept the 471. So, just let me know if you like Quakers or not, or if you either like samplers or you like Quakers. And if you do, and you want to win these, in your comment, throw in the word heart. Okay. So this is a gift from me to you. So you have to be over 18 so I can legally get your mailing address. You have to be a subscriber, and I'm taking you on your word. Do not use the giveaway, do not use free, do not use win, do not use any of those troll attracting words, please. And I will send these out to you as soon as humanly possible. You have until next Thursday. And if I don't hear from anybody, then they're going to the Goodwill. Okay, now, the other thing. I have another gift from me to you. Now, these were left over from, I ordered a bunch of little kits when I did my advent calendar for myself. And with some of them, I used, patterns. Like, I used a couple of the Sheep Virtues, and I used a few of the, the Snow Village. Okay. I finished one of the Snow Villages. I finished the frozen hot chocolate shop, and I have to finish a couple more. And I don't have that many to finish. I have the skate and sled shop that needs to be finished, the snowball stand, and the banner. And I still need to finish my Joyfulness Sheep Virtue. Those are all slated for finishes at the end of the year. So, And, you know, if you work on them for like an hour, you get, you know, a couple things. You know, you can get a pretty good chunk done in an hour because there's not very many color changes, which is nice. It's the same with the Quakers. You can work on one motif. Once you get that done, you can work on the next motif. And, you know, as long as they're not really huge motifs like they are in the Lila Studios things, which is something I still forgot to bring in. The Halloween Quaker that I'm doing on a 16 count jack-o'-lantern from Extrude Designs. Yeah. So I have this one. These are Jalen kits. They come with everything. This is the polar bear, and he is done on an 18 count piece of Ada. These are small enough that you can stitch them in hand, and it comes with all the thread and everything. Little frame, little cardboard piece to mount it on. And then we have Santa going down the chimney. And here he is. He's very cute. And like I said, 18 count. Everything comes with it. And they're small enough that you can do them in hand because it's not a hoop. If you're a hoop stitcher or anything like that, it's not going to work. So I know from experience because I had to do the two little journaling kits I have in hand. So that's why they're still not done. Because it feels weird, but once you get used to it, I'm just not going to do anything bigger in hand. So if you want these, then I would like you to answer the question, what type of, do you do a lot of holiday ornament stitching? Because I know some people have holiday trees, some people have Halloween trees. They take the Halloween trees and use them as holiday trees. I have a little Christmas tree that has some plastic canvas train ornaments, and on on the engine of the train, I backstitched my last name because my husband really liked trains when he was younger, and he still does. So I basically made that little thing for him, and I put the ornaments on the little tree, and I have a little tree on my entertainment center if I want to go that far in decorating. I did not last year. So, but, you know, I might change it up and put the little train ornaments on my tree, and on the little tree put Christmas stuff. So, or animals, or, you know, I love those little quirky Quakers. So, if you want these, just answer the question, what kind of ornament stitching do you do? And add the word kit. If you don't want the thing and you want to answer the question, just answer the question, don't use the word kit, and I won't put you on there. And I will put all the names on a tiny decisions wheel, and I will do the wheel in front of everybody so they know who won. So, other than that, a little bit of life. Mental health wise, this week has been terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And even stitching didn't help. So I finally had an appointment, telehealth appointment with a new counselor on Thursday. She's a very nice lady. It went well. She asked me a lot of questions about certain things. She has possibly made a diagnosis about why I don't want to leave my house and why I don't want to do things, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to have 2 more appointments with her the next 2 weeks, or an appointment with her next week and then an appointment with her the week after, and then we'll take it from there if we're going to still do weekly or if we do monthly or what. I don't know, because I haven't had a counseling appointment since February. I lost my other counselor in February. I had my last appointment with her in February. So it's been a couple of months, and I know there's a lot of other people waiting, but I've been doing this for a while, so I really think I need help. And the depression is, I don't know if it's getting worse or getting better or what. But anyway, no, woe is me. I'm just explaining. And then a week ago, Tuesday, my daughter texted me and asked me for a ride home because she was staying after school because she had a theater thing. I'm like, sure, go ahead. I like the fact that she is in theater because she opens up. You know, for her, it's like a creative outlet instead of just drawing or painting or whatever, or making her little bracelets that she makes. But it's a different type of art that she really excels at it. So I'm like, okay, no problem. And then she told me on the way home that on Wednesday they were going to go, they had full reign of the costume and prop department at the school. And I'm like, oh, okay, because they were doing a play on Saturday. I'm like, really? Okay. So Wednesday she stays late and does her thing and gets her costume all set and her props and all this. And then Thursday she comes home, and then Friday she's going to audition. So I'm like, just call me when you need a ride. Just call me. She's like, all right. So I'm like, okay, here we go. So she got into the play. Now, from 6 o'clock Friday evening till 6 o'clock Saturday morning, 3 people had to come up with 2 10-minute plays. I felt bad. It's a lot of pressure when you think about it. So, what happened was that they did it, and then Saturday morning at 8 a.m., my daughter was up at school. We didn't get home until almost 11 Saturday night because the play started late. It was supposed to start at 7:30, but there were technical things. It's been a week for technical difficulties, I guess. There were a bunch of tech things that need to be done and whatnot, and so they didn't start until almost 8:30. So, but it was amazing, absolutely amazing. The second one, none of us really understood, but I guess it was about drug use or something because they were talking about raves. Okay. The first one was very, very cute. Second one, yeah. I didn't understand it the second time around either because we went back up on Sunday at 1. And then the one before hers was about the Constitution. Hers was about imagination. And she was the protagonist. Now, my daughter, when you look at her, she looks kind of sweet, but come to find out, she makes a pretty good villain. So yeah, and then there were two more after that. Yeah, and they were cute. They were very cute. So yeah, it was a busy weekend going back and forth to the school. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes away, if that, but still, it was a lot of back and forth. So, Monday I refused to go anywhere. Tuesday, I said, screw it, I'm not going anywhere. Wednesday, I finally went to the grocery store for a little bit, and I actually went out to lunch with a friend of mine, and we met, and we went to a restaurant, and then it's in the same area that the Hobby Lobby's in and the grocery store is in, and it's in Rochester, New Hampshire, and it was worth it going to lunch. It really was, even though I paid almost, including tip, of $25 for my lunch, but that's okay. And then I went to get some thread for Dragon Love 2, and I have the thread. I have to buy the thread for Dragon 1, Dragon Love, because I think I'm going to do Dragon Love first and then Dragon 2. I don't know. And then I just did all that, and then I went to the grocery store and picked up a few basic things. It wasn't a lot, like lettuce for my husband's salad, that kind of thing. Creamer for coffee, the whole bit. And then I came home, and then Thursday I had to telehealth. Went to my very last physical therapy appointment because I don't need to go anymore unless I'm really in pain. I plan on going. And then yesterday, I think the lack of sleep all week, it just caught up with me. So I was kind of, and then trying to tape this 3 or 4 times and having the camera cut out on me and the whole bit, I was fed up. Literally fed up. I even tried to do it on my phone and somehow it didn't stay playing. Don't understand. So I'm doing this on my phone today. This is the second time today I've done it. So let's hope this uploads quickly. So anyway, have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you on Thursday next week. If I have to, I'll make it quick, But yeah, so I just had some technical difficulties, and I'm not a techie. Really not a techie person. But anyway, so I just hope everybody has a wonderful week, wonderful weekend. Please stay safe. Please be careful, because now that the weather's getting nicer, there's more people out on motorcycles, more people out on bicycles, more people jogging. Please just be aware and just keep on going on.